Are the Golden State Warriors on the brink of a new era? With a recent acquisition that sent shockwaves through the league, the Warriors are poised to shift the narrative as they gear up for the second half of the season. This player, a dynamic force on the court, has already begun to reshape the team's identity and intensity. Could this be the move that elevates Golden State back into championship contention? Stick around as we dive into what this means for our beloved Warriors. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button to stay in the loop with all the latest updates. The Golden State Warriors are making waves, and it's all thanks to the addition of Jimmy Butler. After a hard-fought victory against the Houston Rockets, where the Warriors clinched a 105-98 win, there's a palpable excitement in the air. Steph Curry led the charge with 27 points, but Butler's impact is undeniable. It's already being felt just 4 games into his tenure, with the team sitting at 3-1 since his arrival. Draymond Green called him a franchise changer, and honestly, I couldn't agree more. Butler brings a physicality and basketball IQ that this team desperately needed. His ability to get to the free throw line and do it efficiently is changing the way the Warriors approach games. Remember, this team has struggled with clutch situations. They've had 17 games this season that went down to the wire. Now, with Butler in the mix, we're seeing a shift. His presence allows Curry some breathing room, taking the pressure off him to carry the entire load. But do you think this was the best decision? Honestly, I'm torn. While I see the potential, I also recognize that the pieces around Butler and Curry need to step up, especially come playoff time against teams with size. The Warriors aren't just looking to make the playoffs, they want a shot at the title. They're not in the championship conversation just yet, but the narrative is changing. The Warriors have a manageable schedule ahead, and with Butler in the lineup, they have a real chance to climb the standings and avoid the play-in tournament. It's crucial that they maintain this momentum and continue to develop their chemistry. I think we're going to see a more balanced offensive approach, one that's not solely reliant on the three-point shot, which has been a staple of their game. And you, what do you think? I want to hear your opinions down below. Are you buying into this new era with Butler? Can they transform their game and become a true contender? There's a lot to discuss, and I believe the second half of the season holds great promise for this team. As we dive into the latest developments surrounding the Golden State Warriors, it's hard not to feel a mix of excitement and concern. The recent trade for Jimmy Butler has undoubtedly shaken things up, sending Andrew Wiggins, Kyle Anderson, Lindy Waters III, and Dennis Schroeder packing. This move was essential to bolster the roster, but it also left us with a glaring hole in our rotation. We need reliable bench players, and while some have stepped up, it's clear we still lack that bona fide scorer to really complement our second unit. Now, let's talk about a name that's been floating around. Lonnie Walker IV. Look, I get it. He had that incredible moment against us in the 2022 playoffs, and his potential was tantalizing during his early days with the San Antonio Spurs. But let's be real for a second. His numbers tell a different story. Averaging 9.4 points, 2.4 rebounds, and 1.6 assists with a 34.3% shooting rate from beyond the arc isn't exactly what we need right now. Sure, he's a sharpshooter, but he's never really found his groove since leaving San Antonio. He's been bouncing around the league, spending time with the Lakers and Nets, and ultimately landing in Lithuania with Žalgiris, where his shooting percentage has dipped even further to 33.1% in EuroLeague play. This raises a significant red flag. He's taken more threes in Europe than he did in the NBA, but his efficiency is concerning. With 6.2 attempts per game, he's not showing the consistency we desperately need. We can't afford to add another one-dimensional shooter into the mix. With Butler's ability to drive and create opportunities, we should be looking for players who can contribute defensively or help facilitate the offense, not someone who might just be another streaky shooter. I can't help but wonder, is this really the direction we want to go? The Warriors are on the hunt for a playoff berth, and every decision counts. Bringing in someone like Walker could potentially clog our offense even further. We need players who can adapt to our system and provide meaningful contributions, not just someone who can catch and shoot. Do you think this was the best decision? Honestly, I'm torn. The allure of Walker's past performances is tempting, but his current trajectory doesn't inspire confidence. And you, what do you think? Want to hear your opinions down below? Should the Warriors take a chance on Walker, or are there better options out there? Let's spark that debate. I believe our path forward hinges on making smart choices, and we need to ensure we're not just filling spots, but enhancing our chances to contend. Don't forget to activate the notification bell to get all the latest updates. Like, share, and subscribe to stay in the loop as we continue to navigate this season together. Your voice matters, and together, we can keep the spirit of the Warriors alive and thriving.